Hey everyone, this is C.L.S. on one, and I just picked myself up a tire inflator. This particular one has some cool features to it. It's got a built-in digital gauge, a built-in flashlight, and it plugs into your power port. And having something like this for me is kind of a must-have. I've got multiple recreational vehicles with all kinds of tires on them, like my boat trailer, my four-wheeler, I've got a motorhome, and I've got multiple other vehicles. So having something like this is very convenient. So enough talking about this, let's find out if this actually works. I got a couple flat tires already, so let's put this to the test. So here's a quick up close look at what I'm using, simply named the tire inflator. So this thing's pretty compact and it's simple to use. There's not a whole lot to figure out. We've got 3 buttons on the front here. We got our button for our flashlight there. We got a button to turn this thing off and on for the compressor. And we've got a button for the gauge here. Then on the back we have an adapter here, so if you want to air up like a basketball or a soccer ball, we do have an adapter for that. Then on the side here is your cord where you're going to be plugging it in. And it plugs into your power port there. Then of course this is what we hook to the tire. So I've got a completely flat tire on my four-wheeler. It's been sitting all winter and it had a slow leak, but now it's completely flat. So let's start with test number 1. So we got to start with plugging it into the power port, and in order for this to work you do need a power port of some sort. So as you can see here, it's got a digital gauge so we can kind of watch what the pressure is as we're airing up. And we're probably going to start off with 0 pressure because this tire is completely flat. And hit power. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this because watching a tire air up is really boring. So while the compressor's running, the gauge is going to be reading what the compressor's putting out, which is about 25 psi. So if you want an accurate measurement for the psi that's in your tire, then you need to hit the power switch and that'll tell you what it's at. So right now with the compressor off, I'm at 7 psi. And these tires run max at about 12 psi, and I like to put about 10 in there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on and get a little bit more pressure in there. Okay, I got the tire aired all the way up. It's at 10 psi. And I did fast forward that video a little bit so you didn't have to watch everything, but the whole process took maybe about 2.5 minutes, so that was pretty quick. Now let's go ahead and test this out on a vehicle tire. And that's going to hold a little bit more air, so that's going to take just a little bit longer. Okay, we're on test number 2. This is a full-size Chevy pickup, and this also has a flat tire. So we're going to hook this up and put it to the test. And again, I'm going to fast forward this process. It would be nice if it aired up this fast, but it's not quite this fast. Okay, I've got it aired all the way up now, and that did take a little bit longer. That took maybe about 8.5 minutes. And I should mention that this compressor puts out a max pressure of 35 psi, so there is some truck tires that do take more air than that, but 35 psi is definitely enough to drive on to get to another location and add some more air. So one last test, we got the LED flashlight, so let's go find a dark place and check it out. Okay, I'm in a nice dark area now. I'm going to test out the flashlight function, and it's got a couple different functions to the flashlight itself. So if you turn on the switch the first time, it's just going to be the white LED light. And it's a fairly bright light. I mean, you can definitely see what's going on here in the dark. And if we push it again, it flashes red light. And this would be good if you're pulled over on the side of the road in the middle of the night. It'd give you a little bit more protection so people can see you. And if we push it one more time, it just blinks a little bit faster. So overall, this seems to work pretty good. It seems to work just as intended. And if you're interested in getting one of these, you can get these on Amazon.com, and I'll make sure to post a link down below. And I'll also include a 15% off coupon if you want to save a little bit more money. So myself, I'm probably going to get a couple more of these. I'll throw this in the back of my truck, then I'll get one of these for my four-wheeler, and then maybe one for the motorhome. They're just really handy to have, and they're not that much. So, alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please hit that like button. If you want to hear more from me, please subscribe. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.